Hey witches, this is your tarot reading for December 19th through the 23rd, 2016. Now I align myself with the Most High God and the Holy Spirit, Hekterios. Please communicate the truth to me through these cards so that I may be guided for the highest good of all. Thank you and smile at me. Please give me your divine guidance for this coming week so that I may be guided for the highest good of all. Please let us know what energies are surrounding us so that we may use these for our highest good, greater success and joy. Thank you and so much. Interesting. Okay, so the first card that we have is the World card. Which is adorable. And this card has an energy of things being brought to completion and culmination. It carries the energy of graduation to the next level. So this can be in any area or aspect of your life. It's going to be different for each person watching this video, but there is some area where you're reaching a new level, and that usually always comes with a sense of new challenges, even as it also comes with a sense of success. Okay. So this could be in your work and career, this could be in your spirituality, this could be in your relationships, this could be in artistic and creative projects, home projects, or goals. Really, it could be in any area of your life, okay? Your schooling or your education. But there is a completion going into this week. The next card is the Five of Wands. And this card just came up in the weekend reading, I think, this past weekend, and now it's coming up again in the weekly spread. So we are in the waning moon phase. There might be some kind of conflict ongoing with other people and with relationships. In the end of, or in the weekend reading, this card did come up, and I was talking about how there was conflict and chaos in relationships. And basically, to overcome that, with your own empowerment, with your own intentions, this card has a message of turning conflict and competition into something that works for you. Instead of viewing competition as, as enemies in a derogatory sense, try to view it as opposition in a friendly, competitive sense. Energetically, okay, because these people might actually be enemies, but you can still view it in a way that these challenges and conflicts benefit you in the same way as if you were being challenged with friendly competition, okay? This is alchemy, transmuting energies, transmuting situations. You can make your enemies work for you because they'll represent that constant force that's there pushing you to the next level, okay? And you are reaching a next level. So these challenges are coming in, and you can make that into something good for you. And it isn't always enemies either. It actually could be just friendly competition. Okay, the next card we have is one of the cards that's not in the normal tarot deck. And it is actually okay. This is called the Hearthstone. And this, to me, it just says in the definition that comes with this deck that it represents the flesh. And that's all it says. But the energy that I get from this is that it really represents like the body, physicality, kind of ego in that sense, interaction between people. There is a sort of a three-way crossroads present in this card. And then you have the sun and the moon and the star. What I'm getting in this particular spread with all these cards together is that definitely there's a new level being reached. You're ascending to a higher level in some aspect or area of your life. And it's bringing in these new challenges. Maybe because your status quo is changing, it's causing other people to become uncomfortable and to come into conflict with you. A lot of times when you're at a level where you're getting more empowered, you're actually, in a sense, breaking more free from other people's emotional manipulation games and ego games and their status quo of a sense of control. like people have a certain label or box that they want you to be in and that you have been in. And as soon as you start to step outside of those bounds, following your own will or whatever it may be, they can become very uncomfortable and angry. And I feel like with the empowerment from the completion that you're approaching this week, people are going to become like that. And you have an opportunity with this to transmute that energy to actually propel you forward even more. Okay? When people challenge us, well, really, whenever we have any kind of challenge in life, from people, from situations and circumstances, these are means through alchemy, through transmutation. If you use it this way, these are means by which you can actually propel your own growth through those challenges. Okay. So overall, it looks to me like the shift that recently took place has brought you to a greater sense of yourself and your power. It looks like this week you're starting to move into acting upon that from that shift that took place within you. Now you're going to start acting upon it, and it's going to bring about, like I said, some people are going to support you, but for certain people, certain situations, you're not going to be fitting in their box anymore, and they're going to get uncomfortable. They might challenge you, but you need to stand your ground and continue on your path, and the right people will support you and kind of come to terms with it, so to speak, and just allow you to be. Anyone who doesn't really, someone that you don't need in your life, unless it's like a situation where it's like a coworker or something and you're just forced to be around that person. You can still limit that relationship to just be like a peer instead of a friendship, okay? Certain things like that. If it comes to that, you can definitely limit that, okay? But there is a rebirth taking place in your soul. Definitely, and that's going to also be I want to use the word emulated, but I'm not sure that's the correct word, honestly. But it will be reflected. That's not the right word either for this, but it's the best I can come up with right now. It will be reflected in your outer life. The rebirth of your soul inwardly will be reflected in your outer life. This week, you're going to see those physical manifestations, okay? So it looks like a positive reading to me, even though there might be some challenges this week with relationships. It looks like overall it's going to be a positive week, full of positive changes and achieving that next level. Okay? So I hope y'all have a great week. Please leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Blessed be.